Alright, Nebulates, welcome to Sector 11 of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. Launch us hot, ready to go. Okay, let's see what's up.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvix. The captain and 7 of 9 have briefed me regarding an unauthorized communications event. Apparently, other Borg established mental contact during 7 of 9's regeneration cycle, claiming a unique mutation has led to a state of awakening. They have requested Voyager's assistance. My initial review of all Federation data concerning the Borg Collective reveals no historical or documented precedent for such a spontaneous mutation, yet the Delta Quadrant seems to specialize in establishing precedents.
It really does.
The tactical risks are evident. Voyager previously provoked the Borg Queen. The possibility that this is an insidious strategic deception, a calculated effort at retribution, must be considered. We should anticipate a high probability of malicious intent. Additionally, I will initiate a full diagnostic of 7 of 9's regeneration alcove to ascertain whether...
Log paused, awaiting further commands. Ooh.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. The day's highlights? Talaxian spice stew for lunch, partly cloudy skies, and a sack of rice fell over in Cargo Bay 1. Oh, and apparently awakened Borg have contacted 7 of 9. I don't think we'll ever have a quiet week out here.
Probably not.
The Borg story? A unique mutation led to their awakening, and now they desperately need Voyager's help. Sounds as plausible as a Kazon pacifist. The captain is convinced that this could be a legitimate cry for assistance. And 7? Oh, she and Janeway are perfectly aligned on this. Call it mutual conviction or female intuition or whatever. On topic, the Borg Queen is not exactly our biggest fan. What if this is just Her Majesty's cunning plan for payback? Dispatch a few awakened Borg as a Trojan horse and then assimilation quick and clean? No thank you. I am definitely not signing up for membership in the Bad Mood Collective.
A Borg sphere is approaching, Captain. Hull shows significant structural damage and its weapon systems are offline. Red alert, power off phasers and hold fire. Ooh, shit. Incoming hail. Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager. My designation is Rallic. I have been anticipating this encounter. Are you the individual responsible for 7 of 9's disconnection from the collective? Voyager played a role in her transition to individuality, yes. Are you the group who have awoken from the collective, Rallic? Yes, Captain. We have become distinct. A unique mutation is disrupting the hive mind throughout Borg space. The Borg on our sphere were among those affected, regaining self-awareness and a desire for true freedom. The Queen deemed our awakening a corruption to be purged. We escaped, but are now hunted. Captain, we request asylum aboard Voyager. How many of you seek refuge? Dozens on this vessel, Captain, but the Queen purges all of those who have awoken. We hope to find others to rise up against her. Despite the unusual nature of the situation, Rallic, Voyager will offer sanctuary to your people. 35 ex-Borg. Thank you, Captain. We are in your debt. Captain, I hate to mention this, but we don't have the space to accommodate so many refugees. Then we'll make space, Commander. We can't just turn our backs on these people. Captain, the refugees need not remain on Voyager if we aid them in their uprising against the Queen. They could man the Borg vessels we liberate. That would grant them autonomy, and we'd gain valuable allies. Independent allies. It sounds promising for now. Let's focus on settling our guests. I anticipate Rallic's group won't be the last to seek out Voyager. $22. Oh my gosh, there's so many storms here. Oh my gosh, girl. Where did we come out of warp? Where's Voyager? Right in the middle of the storm? That's horrid. Relocate them by freeing Borg cubes. Well, I could build a little bit. I do need, actually, the personnel. So, I'm not mad about this currently. I do need to... I'm missing the technology, but I could. Regeneration alcove to 20. Ooh, yes. We need 100 science, but we have the resources. There's been a time where I've needed this, so let's do that. And then we'll build another regeneration alcove. Let's go here. Through, oh, that's four technology. Holodecks online. Observation lounge, we could use some science. Okay, let's see what we're at. Yeah, because I need to upgrade the deflector array. How do I upgrade the deflector array? Isn't that like down at the bottom? Oh, it's here, tier 4, navigational deflector level 3. Okay, well, I kind of need the Borg stuff right now. The Borg shield matrix would be huge. We have a lot of that. We have enough fuel. We have food. That's more people. I don't really need more people right now. Let's do premium replicator rations just for a little bit. I'm kind of hoping one of these would be science. Sometimes food is science. Ooh, there is 2 sciences. Okay, let's go here. Send an away team to collect resources. Captain, scans show an uninhabited planet, but some biosignatures are highly unusual. Some local wildlife appears partially cybernetic, possibly altered after contact with the Borg. Okay, that was good. We'll get some science. Another Borg sphere drifts towards Voyager. Weapons powered down. The bridge remains silent. The usual assimilation threat absent. Instead of a plea for help, and refugee echoes through their comms. Okay, let's go, I want some of them, but we can't handle that many Borg. Okay, 60 science is awesome. Okay, let's go to this Borg cube. Or Borg sphere, I should say. What's this? Neelix, we have to go back to normal food rations. Okay, in science, in order to get tier 4, we need 130 science. Let's do that. We need to buy time for the awakened Borg on board to command their vessel. Should we engage directly to create a diversion, or are we going covert? Ooh. They're all a 60% chance. Let 7 engage them. Distract the Borg, generate subspace anomaly. Main engineering. They're kind of all the same. Engineering, generate an uncatalogued complex energy signature. Give them something to think about. They're focused on the signature, Captain. Reading major internal power shifts. Weapons offline. Looks like Rallick's friends took the helm. Your distraction was flawless, Captain. I am transferring a complement of our people to secure the vessel. I will remain aboard Voyager. Consider that vessel your first Borg ally. Ooh, that is fun. Now I need fuel. The closest fuel is here. Shuttle. Flying directly in, or... Yeah, let's do collector probes in the gas giant. I'm surprised we haven't gotten the Delta Flyer. I have 101. We need more science. Is any of these actually providing science? Sometimes they do. Let's go here. Oh, Borg. Is it an asteroid field? A cube. Captain, our scanners register extensive cultivated land masses, indicating an agriculturally focused population in this system. Trade would be beneficial. Oh, what a chance! So many new culinary delights I could conjure. Our cargo base could certainly use a resupply of fresh provisions, Captain. Sure. Indeed, prepare a small away team to contact the local farmers and assess their willingness to trade. Well, Neelix wants to go. Medical? Kess? Kess is medical. Where is Kess? Kess is here. And science. There's only one science. Tom does offer Federation. He does offer a little bit of engineering. Oh, Lieutenant Terry would be a good addition, actually. We just landed. First things first. Getting acquainted with the locals. What's our approach? Engage in conversation. I mean, Neelix is good at that. The interaction is friendly and straightforward. The simple farmers introducing themselves as Bernali seem surprisingly unfazed by the away team's advanced technology and express great interest in trading. The Bernali have made it clear that they are not interested in technology, but rather in agricultural tools, seeds, or medicine. How should we present Voyager's offerings? Explain the medical supplies Voyager could provide. The Bernali are greatly relieved and impressed by the potential for advanced medical supplies from Voyager. They are enthusiastic about training for vital meds and invite the away team for a guided tour of their farms, which the team enjoys before returning to their shuttle. Okay. But it says they're unavailable. Where did they go? Wait for the away team. Oh, to return to Voyager. Understood. Okay. Well, I could use this fuel. Oh, good. We have the science. Okay, let's research tier 4. Oh, because then we can get a whole bunch of stuff. Disables all enemy systems for 4 seconds. Threat assessment. Hydroponics bay. Biolab level 2. I literally should do some of these things. Scientific milestone. Okay, cool. That's cool. Alright. Setting up the deflector is huge. Transmit distress calls. Yeah, let's just played it safe. We have lots of food. It's only 3, and then I could get them back after that. Emergency transmission, Captain. Our trading team has engaged a Borg cube. Ooh. See if you can find any information about the Borg cube. The cube's coordinates have not changed in some time. It is possible that the away team has already managed to disable it. We must waste no time. Hell, maximum warp. Let's hope they'll be willing to negotiate. Unlikely, Captain. I would suggest thinking of alternative methods. Apply to the Borg cube. Fuel, 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 fuel. Please be fuel along the way. Oh my gosh, there's more Borg. Oh god! There's so many of them! Oh, let's just like collector probes. And then fly to the Borg. Oh my gosh, not more. Continue. Captain, we're closing on the Borg vessel. We need to buy time for the awakened Borg on board to commandeer their vessel. Should we engage directly or create a diversion? Are we going covert? Let's let 7 engage them. 7, transmit a unique query on a high-level frequency, something to pique their private consciousness. My transmission has provoked an aggressive response. They're targeting Voyager. Oh boy.
What are your orders, Captain?
Take out their forward.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Ooh, I need to make more photon torpedoes. Too bad we can't make quantum torpedoes.
Ability ready, Captain.
But we have way more power to our weapons now.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
We got this.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
There we go.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Nice. The Borg vessel has powered down all weapons, Captain. Internal scans confirm the awakened faction is now in full control. Your direct intervention was decisive, Captain. My profound thanks. I am transferring an initial complement of our people to secure and crew that sphere. My place for now is here with Voyager. Okay. Where's the away team? Oh, to this Borg cube. Understood, my guy. Okay. Let's assign the teams to hull repair, because we're going to enter the asteroid field. We go here. We have a lot of fuel. Nice. Let's very... I think we need 130 for navigational deflector. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we got to the Borg cube. Captain, the Borg cube has initiated combat. We are the Borg. Prepare to be assimilated. No, today we won't. Weapons ready. Oh, my lord.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, sheesh. It's huge! Oh my gosh. Let's take out their shield.
Moving to attack the
quickly.
front, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
My god. Fire a torpedo.
Ability ready, Captain.
We have 2 shield generators. So
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
I didn't expect it to be this much.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
No, I need more photon torpedoes.
Ability ready, Captain.
Should surrender. Woo! Borg cube successfully disabled, Captain. That was way too easy. Something's off. Did we interrupt their coffee break? Let's see if they're willing to talk. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. With damaged weaponry? Quit the threats and release my crew. They just scanned our ship, Captain. We shall return your crew in exchange for your navigational deflector. Interesting. The cube's communication array is damaged. Our deflector would allow them to reestablish their link with the collective. No way. Without our deflector, we might as well just surrender the Borg. We'd be dead in the water. Captain, the hostages, we mustn't provoke them. What if we offer to consider their terms, provided we get proof of life first? Borg cube, before we commit to a trade, I demand proof of my crew's condition. Are they alive and uninjured? Agreed. You shall send 2 representatives. For safety? Yeah. 2 representatives is unsuccessful. My crew's lives are at paramount. 2 representatives, otherwise the hostages will be assimilated. Fine, 2. But if even a hair on their heads is harmed, you'll regret it. gosh, what do we got? If we send 7 of 9, we got science and engineering. If we send Tuvok, we got Federation training, weapons training, and science. If we send Chakotay, we get okay, that's actually better. Okay, now Marla Gilmore. Okay. Harry Kim, but we need medical. Tom and Chakotay. I don't have a science, but recommended traits, Borg and Ocampa. I don't have Ocampa. Well, I have 1 in every category. Okay. We're on the cube now. Something happened here. There are dead drones everywhere. We should evaluate them. This probably won't succeed. No. Before the team could examine their surroundings, 5 neonatal drones appeared, seemingly the cube's sole remaining inhabitants. Confusion ripples through the team. Children? Who are these children? Why are they the only Borg left alive, and what happened here? A teenage droid identifies himself as First, the leader, while a shy boy called Second curiously observes the away team from afar. First remains aggressive and uncooperative, refusing to explain what happened and demanding to proceed directly to the hostages. Captain, the children register to the hostages? They're physically fine, but they seem to be mentally distressed. And remind them of their role. The team's calm yet commanding presence reminds the hostages of their training and purpose. Before any more can be said, First pulls the away team and leads them towards the command center. The command center is a mess. These children seem to have no idea what to do. We could offer help with repairs and secretly access the terminals for information. Ooh. Try it, 7. Nice. The Borg allowed the team to assist them with repairs. During the work, they secretly accessed the terminal and found an encrypted log showing that the collective ignored the cube's distress calls. First is getting impatient and wants us to leave and hand over the deflector. If we can take one of the Borg corpses with us, maybe we can find out what really happened here. I think that... Yeah, that... Let's try. Please. Yes. First allows the team to take a Borg corpse, but grows impatient. He warns them that he will assimilate the hostage if Voyager doesn't hand over the deflector soon. Okay. USS Voyager, your personnel departed with a deceased Borg unit for study as permitted. My patience is thinning. Transfer the deflector immediately when your analysis is completed, or we will assimilate the hostages. Our team is being held by teenagers. Wonderful. Doctor, begin analyzing the Borg cadaver right away. We took it down. What took it down could be our advantage. And hurry. Teenagers are notoriously unpredictable. Certainly. In the science lab. Okay. Yep. Resources while we repair. Nice. Okay. Go here and then back to the Borg cube. Yeah. Actually, we have so many Borg right now. We could allow 20 to go. Yeah, we have like a bazillion Borg. Captain, I finished my evaluation. This Borg died from a disease specifically manufactured to target Borg anatomy. So someone is targeting the Borg, but how did it get aboard the cube? Is it possible to recreate this pathogen, Doctor? In theory, yes, but I failed to see the necessity. There are only children left on this cube. Children or not, Doctor, they remain a threat to our away team. We could utilize this pathogen to end the confrontation. No! What a preposterous idea! The Doctor's right. We're talking about children. We can find other ways to get through to them. Okay, just in case this goes horribly wrong, let's save. Captain, we've reached our destination. USS Voyager, you have procrastinated long enough. The navigational deflector and the examination data are now required. Comply, or the hostages will be assimilated. We're actually negotiating with teenagers. This is fantastic. Captain, perhaps we could persuade these children to reconsider rather than resort to violence. There's always a diplomatic solution. I can share my experience that life outside the collective is not only viable, but preferable. Or we could show them that Voyager is a better collective, one built on compassion, not brute force. Alternatively, we could present them with the truth from the encrypted log. The collective abandoned them and deemed them irrelevant. USS Voyager, comply. Hand over the deflector without delay. Fine. First, from captain to captain. Amidst the drones with encrypted logs. Knowledge. Ooh, that gives 85% chance of success. Before we continue, you must know that the collective heard your distress call and chose to ignore it. But if you are willing, Voyager can offer you a place to belong. No! The collective is coming for us! Could it really be first? Has the collective just abandoned us? Send them the log encryption code. I will transfer the encryption code from the terminal logs. Borg do not make mistakes. They left you to die out here because you are irrelevant. The data is clear. The collective abandoned us. We are deemed a flawed design. The tractor beam has locked onto our navigational deflector. They are attempting to force removal. Breach is on 2 decks. We need to find a way to break free before they tear the ship apart. Randomize ship's shield harmonics. Randomize our shield harmonics. It could deflect their tractor beam. We've successfully freed ourselves from their grip, Captain. You cannot stop us. The deflector will be ours, one way or another. Negative first. I will not allow that. Captain Janeway, I have deactivated the shields. Transport your crew back quickly. You defy me? You validate the collective's judgment of us as inefficient? I will prove that not all of us are a waste. The first lunges towards the hostage. Assimilation imminent, but second intercepts. Their brutal fight sends first crashing into a crucial console. The impact is fatal, and in its wake, an ominous alert blares. The cube's self-destruct sequence is initiated. Sheesh. Voyager, the ship is about to explode. Get a lock on everyone and transport them now. Away team and children safely on board, Captain. Helm, get us out of here. Narrow escape. As the Borg cube erupts in a cataclysmic explosion, Voyager races clear. The starship evades the blast, its hull shaking, the away team and rescued children safely aboard. He's stuck walking. Janeway to Doctor, take care of our young guests. Remove the Borg implants. I shall see what I can do. We need to get some of these Borg off my ship. Oh, and now I can work on the navigational deflector level 3. Yeah, Okay, there's 1 fuel in this system. That's fine. There's nothing over there. There's things over here, though. Let's make the jump here, grab some fuel, and then... Oh, God. Captain Janeway, I've successfully removed most of the children's implants. It was naturally flawless. Now someone needs to retrieve these energetic tiny terrors. This is a medical facility, not a playground. Excellent. Thank you, Doctor. Captain, I wish to introduce Icheb, formerly unit designated second. His assimilation profile contained his original name. Icheb. Welcome. If I recall correctly, you were responsible for deactivating the cube's shields. My crew and I owe you a considerable debt. I did what I felt logical at that moment. First, suppressed us for too long. Yet his death, it weighs on me. I regret the outcome. Your choice saved our people, Egypt. First made his own decisions. He chose the path of the collective. He refused to see that there was a different one. Regardless, we are truly glad to have you aboard. I hear you have a great interest in astrophysics. I have always desired to explore far beyond what the eye could perceive. Nice. Then you'll find purpose here. You'll be assisting 7 in astrometrics. I believe you have a remarkable potential, Egypt. Welcome aboard. I love it. What was that? I swear I saw a Federation imposter shuttle. Oh god. It's a very small system. Uprising. Captain, the main view screen, an unauthorized incoming signal is overriding us. Captain Janeway. We meet again. Still meddling, encouraging this malfunction. That's not a malfunction, it's freedom. Your sentimentality is predictable. You will cease this interface and return all corrupted units. And if I refuse, then your vessel and those you will liberated will be corrected collectively. Oh, sheesh. Transport conduit opening off our port bow. Borg cube emerging. Captain, we brought this upon you. A Borg cube is too powerful. We will return to the Queen. Your assistance has already liberated countless drones. Our sacrifice is a small price for their freedom and your escape. Choose, Janeway. Quick. We are not patient today. I won't accept your tyranny. Oh shit. That's a tactical cube. Direct hit! The cube's firing! Captain, shields are critical! You cannot prevail against a cube, Captain. Last chance, Janeway. And you said you weren't patient. We've committed to this rebellion, and we'll see it through. So be it. Another hit, Captain. Our shields won't last much longer. Rallic, alternatives. If any of my awakened could get aboard that cube, we could disrupt its systems and create an opening. Ooh, find a way through their shields and send a shuttle team. Disrupt shield matrix. Calculate if a precise energy pulse could disrupt their shield matrix. Negative, Captain. Their shields are adapting too quickly. Did you imagine a different outcome, Captain? This rebellion was doomed from the start. You, Janeway, have become a contagion. And the collective's antidote is obliteration. Oh my god. I think Neelix might be the best option.
What are your orders, Captain?
We need to target the
Moving
weapons.
to attack the front, Captain.
I should have made photon torpedoes, but I didn't.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Fire.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
We got this.
Ability ready, Captain.
Take out their forward weapons and they won't do much to us.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
They're take some damage, but we can repair.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Voyager's got this.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
They're at 50%.
Ability ready, Captain.
I didn't think we'd actually win this. Nice. We secured victory. Ooh. Helm, get us away from here. Maximum warp. Have at least neutralized the Queen. Sensors detect no direct command signature from the Queen. She must have been operating it remotely. From Unimatrix 01, undoubtedly. One day, this conflict will end. And as for now, Captain, that's more than what most can say after facing the Borg Queen. And this victory wouldn't have been possible without Rallick and his people. Thank you. It was the least we could offer in return for safe haven you've given us. Now more awakened have a chance to rise up against the Collective. Invite awakened participants, but there isn't enough room for everyone. 25 must leave. 75 must leave. Oh my gosh. I don't want to keep all the awakened Borg on the vessel. Relic. Know that Voyager remains a sanctuary if some of you choose to stay. We cannot accommodate everyone, but some could stay. Your offer of sanctuary is deeply appreciated. For the remainder of our people, the liberated cube will become our new home. It is a new beginning. Know this, Captain. If you need us, we will come. Oh, that was fast. Uprising completed. Well, let's stay here. There's shit going on. Okay, let's save. And we have repairs to do. So let me get into the ship before I do anything. Life support was damaged on this deck. I need to temporarily take them off of hull repair. Repair life support and repair the workshop. Okay. Where are we? I need fuel. Voyager's there. Let's go to the shipwreck. Oh, the craft boat torpedoes, yeah. Okay, the workshop is back online. Let's craft some photon torpedoes because, you know, we need it. I will acknowledge that hail. I just want to make sure that we're repaired before we do that. Massive deuterium levels in the atmosphere of a gas giant. Nice, okay. We're doing a lot of repairs. That's repairing, but we could send one of the work teams. Oh, they're already on hull repair, okay. Classy planet, the molten surface. Ooh, I love molten planets. I think they're really cool. Alright. We've done that. We have 51 excess Borg. So I would really like to, once we upgrade the navigational collector with the Borg, we upgrade to regeneration alcove level 2. So we can have a place for them to literally sleep. Live fast and prosper. Captain, come in, please. We've got a hail and a rather furious gentleman named Mr. Oric on the line. Between all the yelling, I understand he's on the head of a mining operations on a planet called Telsius Prime. Quiet, boy. USS Voyager. Where is our payment? What payment, Mr. Oric? You won't trick us again, Captain Janeway. If that's even your real name, either pay us the dilithium or return the bolamite you stole. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. Ha! You really are committed to this scam. I want my payment now. Mr. Oric, we have no bolamite on board our ship. Whoever did business was not us. You think I'm a fool? I recognize you and that prim hairstyle from 10 light years away. That spirit-talking shaman and that stoic pointy ear in that fancy Starfleet shuttle. That sounds like an accurate description to me. Are we absolutely certain we ever crossed paths? Ooh, the diplomat's ear. Ooh, let's use it. Voyager operates on principles of justice. We are a vessel committed to what is right. We don't cheat. We expose those who do. You seem sincere. I apologize for confusing you. Perhaps we can help each other. You help us get our bolamite, and we clean up your reputation. Deal. Of course. We cannot allow these imposters to continue dragging Voyager's name through the mud. Here, some technical scans of the shuttle we've encountered. Hope they'll help you catch them. Dreadnought AI? Well, this one, scan for shuttles matching the technical scans. Scan for shuttles in the area and compare them with the technical scans. Ha! Captain, we found something that could be related to these imposters. Excellent work, Helm. Follow that signal before we lose it. Oh, it put us back in Sector 1. I was wondering why it looked familiar. Okay, that's better. 10, 10, 10. We're gonna need one more board. Regenerative alcohol. Shield matrix. Ooh, yeah, We're gonna do it. Ooh, where could use 2? Where is the 2 could fit? I want to save that, so why don't we put it in between the Borg stuff. There we go. Navigational deflector level 3. Let's research tier level 3 with the Borg technology. And then what does it cost to upgrade the navigational deflector? 1 crew and 85 of that. Probably do that. Sure we could. God, I brought that online. Nice. And we got that shield matrix online. That's actually pretty goated. Okay. Let's see. What shall we do? I don't think we need any more bioneural gel packs. Let's use the biolab to make some more maybe like Borg stuff. Ooh, I don't want to do that just yet. Okay, let's wait. Ooh, it's right here. Ooh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Captain, we've encountered a severed hull section adrift in space. It clearly belonged to a Borg vessel. The cuts in the hull appeared deliberate, and internal scans show no power. Nor active systems, but multiple drones are still inside. Let's just recover samples. Oh, crew got sick. That's not fun. I think we needed 85. Captain, we found a wreck of a small vessel. It's heavily damaged, emitting radiation. It's about to explode. Try to carefully scout salvage resources. Great. Pursue the thieves. Let me just grab this fuel. Okay, it's a similar situation. Let's recover samples. Recover samples. Recover? What does recover mean? Imposter shuttle. Let's go. Borg tier 3. Nice. Regeneration alcove. We need 100 in order to research it. Let's continue. That's a bad knockoff of our shuttles. The nacelle conduits are misaligned, and that hull plating is clearly non-standard. They really cut corners. Sloppy. Hailed him. Oh, I forgot. This is Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager. The Captain Janeway? Oh, it's an honor. Indeed, it's me. It seems my reputation precedes me. Perhaps our righteousness shines even brighter in this dark quadrant. Right. To be in the presence of such a hero, I wonder if you'll be able to help us. To assist the less fortunate, it is not merely our duty. It is our very essence. Our Grand Directive compels us to help all who petition for aid. Oh, your Grand Directive? Allow me to present my esteemed First Officer, Chakotay, and our ever-vigilant Security Chief, Tuvix. We are entirely at your disposal. Greetings. I am Tuvix. To help you is a purely logical calculation. The optimal solution is always to assist. Fascinating. Chakotay, at your service. My spirit guide whispers to me of compassion. To neglect those in need would be to stray from the very path of my ancestors, and my soul would weep. Oh, this is pure gold. You can write this stuff, it's absolutely precious. Continue to play along. Now tell us your needs. What great galactic challenge faces you that the Federation's finest can address? Oh, you know. We require assistance in catching some thieves. The wise sky whale once asked the shimmering tree, "Where's the river's song?" The tree shimmered, then offered a glowing dewdrop. Drinking the dewdrop will aid us in catching the thieves. Indeed. A logical parable, Commander. Unacceptable. Oh, please make it stop. However, our assistance, while logical, demands a price. A logical compensation for our efforts. It is only logical conclusion. This would make a really good television program. Indeed. My spirit guide whispers of balance. Such good deeds require appropriate energetic exchange. Well then, let's get straight to this appropriate energetic exchange, shall we? I'm the Captain Catherine Janeway, commanding the actual USS Voyager, and we've come to collect on your debt with the Telsians. Actual Voyager? Oh, how amusing. We are the real Voyager, of course. Our mission is to bring hope to every dark corner of this quadrant. Interesting. And here I thought Voyager's primary mission was to get home. My mistake. Dala, I think she's the real Jane. Mobar, what did I say about using our real names? Dala, that ship, it's the actual Voyager. We messed up bad. Then why are we still here, Czar? Captain, they're making a run for it. We need to act fast. Beam them aboard. Beam them aboard. Beam them aboard. I got Dala, but no, the shuttle jumped to warp too quickly. The other two are gone. Better her than no one. Let's see what this other Captain Janeway has to say. I don't think we had a proper introduction. I'm the Captain Catherine Janeway. You'll never get me to talk. You're just wasting your time. Have Tuvok perform a mind meld? Yeah, let's see. Lieutenant Tuvok, initiate a mind meld with Dala. I want the location of their hideout. Prove to her that what a real Vulcan can achieve. Her mind is pliable. Sorry, that's not how it evoked up. Her mind is pliable. I have gained the coordinates of their hideout without issue. Excellent. Security, escort Dala to the brig. Helm, set course for these coordinates. To an asteroid. Live fast and prosper is hilarious. Okay, we detect small debris scattered across a wide area. The debris appears to be the remnants of a vessel. Maybe we can find something useful here. Let's just use the tractor beam for now. And now let's get... Oh, we can actually do... maybe we want to... Captain, we've reached our destination. It's an enemy team. Definitely Tuvok. Has so many things that he can do. Okay. Mr. Neelix actually offers exactly the other pairing that we need, and I would like someone that also has weapons training and Federation training, so Chakotay can go. Captain, the hideout's entrance is guarded. How should we get into the cave? Oh my god, that's so funny. Have Tuvok pretend. Tuvok's eyebrow arches in a silent judgment at the proposal. He approaches the guards, his bearing communicating the fascinating nature of the day and the logical necessity of his immediate entry to the cave. His repeated emphasis on logic eventually prompts the guards to allow him passage. Captain, it's like amazing. How should we find the imposters? Ask for the way. Strategically sweep the corridors. Actually, is pretty good. The team splits up and searches different sections. Suddenly, one of them hears movement coming from below. They rush to follow it, catching the imposters just about to leave. Captain, we have visual contact with the imposters and the Bolamite. How do we proceed? Have Tuvok impersonate his counterpart to accuse him of fraud as a distraction. Ooh. Ooh, and we get science out of it? Oh, but I could use this. I don't want more crew. Tuvok, visibly annoyed, re-enters his role. He steps forward, claiming to be the real fake Tuvok, and that the other Tuvok is a mere imposter, the true real Tuvok. His logical arguments visibly confuse the imposters. While they are disoriented, the rest of the team sneaks in and overpowers them. However, the imposters manage to activate the hideout's self-destruct before fully subdued. They triggered the self-destruct sequence of the hideout. We need to escape. Yep. The team grabs the imposters and the Bolamite, and everyone piles into the tiny Voyager shuttle. They escape just in time to witness the asteroid's explosion. Reach Telsius Prime. Okay. Ah, there you are again. Well, Captain, did you catch the fraudsters? The imposters are in custody, Mr. Orek, and your Bolamite has been recovered. Excellent! You kept your promise, Captain. Such reliability is truly a rare commodity. You are a woman of honor. Now, I'd like to take a look at these imposters. This woman's name is Dala. She orchestrated this entire charade. Dala, yes, I remember that face. A certain likeness, I suppose? But standing side by side, it's clear you're the original Captain. She's like a cheap knockoff, straight from the bargain bin. Excuse me! You be quiet, you greasy-faced moron. With these oversized flaps for ears, you're the bargain bin reject. Charming. Well, Captain, I'd like to offer you a gift. Our Telsian mining laser technology. It will greatly increase your resource yield in exchange for the imposters, of course. Whoa, hold on, Captain. Think about this. We're practically kindred spirits, you and I. We can help each other, yes? All those resources we gather, mountains of them. Just let us walk, and it's all yours. And do you truly think me so easily swayed? Not swayed, Captain. Enlightened. What use is some rusty old mining tool when you could have enough to ensure your journeys? For years, it's pragmatic. Don't trust Alan. I'll show you a pragmatic choice. Mr. Orek, the prisoners are all yours. Justice is served. I'll pull some strings to restore Voyager's reputation, Captain. And these fraudsters will join our labor forces underground, repaying their debt through sweat and ore. Curse you, Janeway, you and your self-righteous principles. I loathed every moment I spent impersonating you. It was like having my spine replaced with a geranium rod. My self-righteous principles and I are quite comfortable, Dala. You, however, will be quite busy. Helm, set the original course. Okay, this is only 3 away. I have all those Borg. I need to upgrade these, and then we can go into that mining laser. Let's just use a probe. I'm trying to get my hull back to normal. Let's check out these other systems before we move on. Oh, another common request? Oh gosh. Good Shepherd and Friendship 1? Oh my gosh, there's 2. Oh shit. Let's do Friendship 1 first. 7 of 9 to Captain Janeway. Astrometrics has been notified of a Starfleet probe named Friendship 1. Interesting. That probe was launched almost 300 years ago to establish first contact. Friendship 1. We, the people of Earth, greet you in the spirit of peace and humility. As we venture out of our solar system, we hope to earn the trust of other worlds. We offer our knowledge freely with the hope that one day we will stand on your soil and extend our hands in friendship. In 2067, before Starfleet and the Prime Directive existed, the people of Earth launched a probe called Friendship 1 to reach out to other species, to pave the way for all manned missions that would follow. Packed with information, scientific and technological databases, the probe vanished 130 years ago. Based on the probe's last known coordinates, let me guess, we're in the neighborhood? Affirmative. The database contains a standing order from Starfleet Command. It's a high-priority search and recovery mission for Friendship 1. It'll take us a little off course, but if the probe is still intact, we'll be retrieving a little piece of history. How do you intend to approach this search, Captain? Let Harry run a system-wide sweep. Mr. Kim, run a system-wide sweep and see if you can find anything about the probe's last known location. On it, Captain. I got it! The probe is on a nearby uninhabited Class M planet. Of all the dramatic possibilities, imagine we'd found the probe at a galactic garage sale. Funny, Mr. Paris. Now, team, looks like we're going to see a part of Earth long before we were hoping to. Helm, set course for the coordinates. Okay, what else is going on? Captain, I've completed my weekly efficiency analysis. Most of the crew satisfy Starfleet's norms, however, some do not. Usual suspects, huh? 3 ensigns, Captain. Belmont, Conservale, and Duffley. Or, as Mr. Paris calls them, the 3 Stooges. 20th century gag comedy has its fans. Let's see that report, Lieutenant. Right. Oh dear. Belmont perceives pure input as cognitively inferior, resulting in isolated work and dismissive conduct. A my way or the highway type. Duffley reports frequent, unsubstantiated medical complaints, so a hypochondriac, and Concavial's sensor analysis consistently falls below minimum proficiency. Oh, she keeps guessing then? Tuvok, you've painted quite a picture here. What's your proposed solution? Just eject them from the airlock? If we were in the Alpha Quadrant, they would have been reassigned. Let's try again. If they were in the Alpha Quadrant, they would have been reassigned long ago. The only place I could reassign them to is an empty broom closet. Precisely. Terminate their active crew status. It is the most logical course. Their tasks are menial, their influence weak. I would rather not have to rely on any of them. They are more than numbers in an equation that isn't adding up. If an equation isn't adding up, it is flawed. We could try to change the value inherent to these numbers. Belmont, Duffley, and Concavial have displayed no wish to change, Captain. They haven't displayed a wish to change because they've stopped believing in themselves. We need to reignite that belief. Self-belief is not an operational metric. Dedicating resources to reigniting it, given their disinterest, is an illogical asset allocation. I find your assessment devoid of nuance. Your detachment, while often an asset, is proving to be a liability in understanding the complexities of a living crew. They are not simply assets or variables to be realigned. Empathy is not a required component for operational efficiency. Perhaps it should be, Mr. Tuvok. Your efficiency report also states the 3 have never been on an away mission. Belmont never volunteers. Concavial cannot pass proficiency requirements, and Duffley always pretends to be sick. There's an intriguing nebula within range. You'll be taking a shuttle with the ensigns. Consider it mandatory team-building excursion. Curious. The exact scenario I wished to avoid has now entrapped me. Your taste for irony is quite human, Captain. Yet, you surprised me. In what way? I would have expected you yourself to try and lead these wayward chickens home. Ever heard the tale of the Good Shepherd? If one sheep strayed into the wilderness, the shepherd left the flock and went after it. You will be that shepherd, Tuvok, exactly because of your preconceptions. So they're not chickens, but sheep. Human bestial aphorisms? The unflappable Mr. Tuvok now leading the difficult cases brigade. Don't worry, Lieutenant. I'm sure your patience will only be tested to its absolute breaking point. Wow. Well, we have some good opportunity to, I guess, like, upgrade our ship. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, and let's get this, where is it? The Telsium mining. Laser. A Vulcan and 3 ensigns walk into a ready room. Ensigns Belmont, Duffley, and Concavial stand in the ready room, trying to look brave. It's a futile effort, as Tuvok's unblinking stare could make a rock sweat. He, too, is not looking forward to what is to come, but is a direct order from the captain. None of you has flown inside a shuttle since the Academy. Well, Lieutenant, the anxiety rash I succumbed to whenever... Ensign Duffy. The doctor confirms your rash is non-existent. Your attempt to avoid duty is noted. What I'm concerned about are the grim numbers, Commander. A 1 in 2 away missions ends in fatal injuries. Those statistics are empirically false, Ensign. I was immediately struck by his appearance hot. Anyway, we'll make him correct. Ensign Belmont, your tone is highly unprofessional. My tone? My scholarly portfolio is far above my station. Lieutenant, huh? I really need to see a doctor. And this nebula, Lieutenant Tuvok. Perhaps we should reconsider with the captain. The away mission was the captain's idea. I think I'm gonna throw up. Are you quite finished with your various objections and hypochondriac tendencies? I will take the helm. Calvillo's operations. Duffley will be responsible for communications, and Belmont, you will oversee the engine. Any questions? When will we be back? We don't even know if we'll return. Enough. We'll be in the shuttle bay in 1 hour. Tuvok to Captain Janeway. Giving up already? I request an additional senior officer. Granted. For a moment, I thought you were going to resign. Good luck out there. I will certainly need it. I guess I have a lot more not emergency rations. But now I can upgrade these. They do not take a lot of resources, but I would love to upgrade the navigational deflector. I just don't have the resources, but we could... Ooh, battle stations. Great. Anti-Borg torpedo. Fires a special torpedo infused with each of the nanoprobes, dealing highly effective damage against Borg. Oh my gosh.
What are your orders, Captain?
Goated individual.
Moving
Target
to attack
warp
the front,
core.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
That was fun.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Take out them Borg. Nice. And we got extra morale and deuterium from that. I do need, though, resources. Let's see. Let's go here. Nice. More room for the crew. Captain, we've located a Borg sphere encased beneath the glacial surface of this planet. Its systems are inactive, but the vessel itself is largely intact. Melting the ice would grant access to valuable components, but could we also reactivate the sphere? Okay, we avoided the necessary risk. Abandoned ship drifted in space. Destroy the vessel and salvage debris. Beam a team aboard. Yes. What does it cost to upgrade its navigational deflector? Okay, doing it immediately. Get that out of the way. Let's get this. Yes, calcium mining laser. That is awesome. Okay, I would like... Ooh. Maybe we do that large battery component. That would be awesome. Upgrade the large cargo bay, efficient design, shuttle bay level 3, trade protocols. Okay, see, we're doing pretty good. Oh, but we need more science. Entrance exams. Captain, I've been thinking. While I'm grateful for the responsibilities I've given aboard Voyager, I'd like to take on a more challenging assignments. I want to work on the bridge. I know I don't have the proper training yet, that's why I would like to take this entrance exam for Starfleet Academy. But to do so, I'll need a letter of recommendation from you, Captain. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Captain. Your recommendation means a lot to me. I'll dedicate myself fully to the entrance exams. Let's do 7. Thank you, Captain. Your recommendation means a lot. Okay. Too long. Structure. Oh! Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Okay. That means fragmented remains of a Borg probe are scattered on the surface of this planet, Captain. Scans show no working power sources, life signs, or Borg activity. Whatever happened here, there seems to be no one around. This could be a great salvage opportunity. Let's risk it. Ugh. Okay, we need more fuel. Ship adrift in space. Let's just destroy the vessel. Let's grab some food. An H-class planet characterized by extreme aridity. Let's use this one. Great. Go here. Yes, navigational deflector has been upgraded. Okay. I guess I should repair that. We came across an abandoned mining station. Uses the science lab. Let's see if we can get stuff. Okay, we got 30. Waiting for Icheb to finish his exams, and he gets extra experience if they all teach him, so I'm very happy with that. Risk flying directly into the atmosphere to collect. It's just a player probe. Let's leave that for now. Ooh, I can get tritanium. Okay, that was kind of goated. Now I could upgrade the regeneration alcoves. And the crew need a little bit more space. That's already level 2. That's level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Might have to build more crew quarters. I could build an officer's quarters. I just need resources. Ah, we detected reserves on the surface of Class Y planet. But be careful, it's extremely toxic and hazardous for our ship and crew. Use shields, provide a protective barrier. That's a good idea. And now we can build the officer's quarters. Oh, right. Let's go there. Let's just transmit technical instructions for this distress signal. Nice. Yeah, I get that they want to go home, but that's helping. And let's save. Nice. Okay, so that's space for 5 more, but what I would like to do is now we have Klingon B'Elanna in here, we have actual B'Elanna in engineering, we have large hydroponics bay is Harry, navigational deflector is Carrie, okay, the waste disassembler can be reduces production time. Put each of in there for now. You can assign heroes to the observation lounge. Well, let's put Marla in there. I would like to get the large battery because then I can remove those and, you know. Large battery compartment. Let's do that. And then we can dismantle the small battery compartments. Could put the biolab there. Move that up by 2. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put the biolab there and then dismantle this one. Ooh. We encounter a Class G planet. The atmosphere is toxic, but geological scans reveal vast deposits of crystallized resources. Use a controlled disruptor pulse to shatter the hard surface. Fuck. And then that's 5 cycles. I can remove all those and move it, and move the holodeck up. Let's just collect that. Ooh. Let's try and beam it aboard. Okay. We got lots of that. Ooh, we have so many turns. Okay. And let's put Kess back into the biolab, because she does great in production time. What is it working on? Let's do some Borg stuff. Let's craft more torpedoes. Let's start by dismantling the batteries. Moving the holodeck up. Okay. Doing some reorganization here. There we go. Nice. Okay, there was something that reduced. It was crew. It was crew. It was crew. It was crew. We need to get this. So I need 130. Okay. It's doable. Class D planet. The small planetoid has no atmosphere, but scans reveal surface deposits of resources. Launch a torpedo. Okay. Let's fly here. Let's do that. That's those cycles. And what did I just built the large battery. It's a 4. Cancel building, and let's put the large battery here and the holodeck here. Perfect. Ooh, that is a nice alignment. Okay. Romulan? We don't have Romulans. Recommended pilot. And engineering? Ooh, can we send, ooh, and Tuvok, we need science. 7 of 9? Seven of 9 in Kess. Alright. Our shuttle has entered a multipolar labyrinth inside the nebula. Directions and pathways shift unpredictably. The ensigns are panicking. That's the next one, medical. Let's use both of their options. The shuttle navigates the anomalies without issue. Suddenly the nebula is filled with overwhelming telepathic cries for help that seem to come from nowhere. The telepathic cries are intense. It is imperative that we maintain mental discipline to proceed. If Ensign Duffley could stop hyperventilating. Oh. Try it with Kess. Ensign Duffley's breathing exercises distract him and the other ensigns long enough for Tuvok to focus on the telepathic voices. He is able to decipher fragmented messages. Someone or something from the core of the nebula is calling for help. Following the cries, the shuttle encounters a plasma barrier, shielding the nebula's core. We need to navigate the shuttle through the plasma barrier. Adjust deflector to emit counter frequency to create gap in the barrier. Let's try it. Nice. Ensign Concavial, remembering a technical manual about phased energy fields, suggests adjusting the deflector dish to emit a counter frequency, creating a temporary gap in the barrier. Suddenly, a jolt goes through the shuttle and it moves on its own. It has been caught in the gravity well that is pulling the shuttle towards a collapsing star. If we don't break free, we're going to die with it. Options. Tractor energy. Oh gosh. Someone's fatigued, that's why. Please don't die. Okay. Ensign Duffley, in a flash of insight, suggests using the tractor beam to grab onto the gravity well itself and use it to slingshot the shuttle away. The shuttle reaches the core of the nebula, which is filled with flying worm-like creatures that seem to be desperately flinging themselves against the plasma barrier. These must be the telepathic creatures that cry for help. We need to make contact, but be careful not to hurt them with the shuttle. Okay, let's use Tuvok. Tuvok uses his telepathic abilities to calm the creatures while guiding the shuttle safely through the turbulent energy. He manages to decipher their pleas for help. They've been trapped for centuries and can't find a way out. The team promises to free them, but must return to Voyager first. Spatial distortions and energy fluctuations are intensifying. We need to get out of here now. Let's just get critical success. The team combines their efforts and uses their knowledge of the nebula's anomalies to plot a safe course through the chaos. They return safely to Voyager. Nice. The Way team has returned, Captain. We actually made it back in one piece. I'm still shaking. We're a living statistical anomaly. Shoo! I knew it. The nebula was just crawling with pathogens. I'll be in sickbay if you need me. Relax, you two. I wasn't worried for a second. The mission would have been a lot smoother if I had been alone at the helm. Well. Looks like the Good Shepherd managed to bring his flock back without losing a single lamb. Or his composure. High praise, Lieutenant. Tuvok, it appears your team building evolved into something rather more complex. These telepathic entities in the nebula, what are their intentions? They claim to be isolated for hundreds of years in the nebula's core due to the plasma barrier and spatial distortions. Our vessel is the first sign of life they've registered. So they want to escape, and presumably our help? Can we trust them? Or are we opening a Pandora's box? I detect no malicious intent from these entities. However, the wider implications of their release on the Quadrant remain an unknown variable. Assuming we commit to this, what are our options for liberating the entities? 3 primary methods exist for breaching the plasma barrier: a focused phaser beam, calibrated photon torpedoes, or a sustained emission from Voyager's deflector. Despite these options, an error could result in significant harm to the entities. We face a 40% chance of success. However, I would find it beneficial to ascertain the ensign's opinions before proceeding. Ensign Duffley's unconventional problem-solving proved critical in averting the collision with the collapsing star. Ensign Concavial's resourceful application of theoretical knowledge was instrumental in breaching the plasma barrier. Your smile suggests amusement, Captain. I am unable to identify the humorous component of current circumstances. Dare I say it, Lieutenant, have our inefficient ensigns found a soft spot in your heart? Their presence revealed unforeseen perspectives. It is logical to consider all potential solutions, even from improbable sources. Well then, let us let these improbable sources have their say. Ensign Concavial, what is your input on the current plan? Sir, you want my opinion? Well, back in the nebula, we created a disruption in the barrier, but it was messy and uncontrolled. If we do that again, the creatures would just pour out like a giant avalanche. But if we modified the deflector, we could create a controlled opening instead, a narrow exit where they would leave in a continuous controlled stream. Thank you, Ensign Cavill. We'll keep that in mind. Ensign Duffy, what is your input on the current plan? Me, Lieutenant? I'm feeling a distinct tingling in my extremities, possibly indicative of neural inflammation, which could compromise my logical reasoning. Ensign? Right. Well, how do we ensure that creatures follow us once they're out? What's to stop them from scattering and getting lost or even being killed in the energy surges? My thought is, we could use the tractor beam to create a gentle pull. A kind of funnel, and draw them out with us. Good thinking, Ensign. Let's incorporate that. Alright. I believe we have a plan. Let's get to work freeing these creatures from the nebula. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of science. Okay, well, let's start working on crew tier 4. A glittering trap. Voyager glides towards the nebula, a peaceful and innocent spectacle of light and color. Yet its beauty is a deception, a silent shroud over the dangers within, and the desperate cries of the creatures trapped at its core. It is time for a rescue. Heading into the nebula now, Captain. Detecting energy spikes on all fronts. Minor hull damage. Voyager is too big. We're a massive target for these energy surges. Helm, get us through in one piece. That's an order. Captain. Buckle up, everyone. This is gonna be a bumpy ride. Woo! What a trip! We're through and not a single scratch. Captain Proton saves the day once more. Captain, the plasma barrier is in visual range. Optimal breach point is Delta 9, Grid 4, Sector Vector 7. I am detecting minimal energy fluctuations in this area. Use the main deflector to breach it. Alright, Tuvok, let's breach the barrier. Initiate penetration sequence, adjusting the barrier's frequency. It's shifting. Fire. The barrier is ruptured in multiple locations. The creatures are aware of it. Their thoughts are flooding my mind, Captain. The breaches are opening and closing randomly. We can't control them. We'll work with what we got. They're scattering in all directions. We might still be able to catch some of them and guide them out. Target them with the tractor beam, Ensign. Let's pull them out of here. It's working, Captain. Kind of. Half of them are heading for freedom. What about the other half? They're screaming in pain. Those who didn't follow us flew straight into energy sources and died. At least half of them survived. Helm, get us out of here. We're clear of the nebula, Captain, together with half that survived. They are expressing profound sorrow and pain. Tell them we did all we could. They are expressing gratitude. Oh, look at the sparkling trail they're leaving. I'm picking up strong signs of deuterium from it. Grateful and generous, despite their heavy loss. Now that peace is returned, Tuvok, your assessment? I know you found my team-building methods unconventional, but I'm interested in your findings. As I indicated prior, the unique circumstances of the away mission revealed an unexpected potential. Furthermore, this potential directly enhanced the tactical planning of our rescue mission, and ultimately culminated in a successful execution, directly aiding our efforts. That is my assessment. While your team-building methods were illogical, Captain, I cannot deny that they had a purpose. The Ensign's decisive involvement in rescuing the Nebula creatures underlines it. So, I take it we don't have to eject the Ensigns from the airlock. No. My assessment of them was flawed. I failed to consider their need for guidance, for a shepherd. In this, I realize I am no different. Empathy, while not a strictly logical component, has proven to be an essential one for a leader. You have been my shepherd in this, Captain. Thank you. That is really sweet. You're welcome, Tuvok. Then you certainly won't want to miss the opportunity to say a few words to your flock. Janeway to Ensigns Duffley, Concavial, and Belmont, Lieutenant Tuvok wanted to say something to the three of you. The shepherd and his flock. The three ensigns stand before Tuvok and Janeway once more. The mission changed them. Gone is the nervous energy and dread. In its place is a quiet confidence. They have been tested, and their posture says it all. They are ready. I actually feel quite positive. Or it's the doctor's sedative speaking. instance. I concede that I dismissed you prematurely. A good leader, I now understand, acts not only with logic, but also with empathy. Empathy? What is empathy? The mission provided valuable data, a lesson, and the numerous report guides, understood observation, which is more significant than report. This mission taught me a crucial lesson, that ingenuity and courage under pressure are far more significant than any report. Your actions have demonstrated that. You have proven your individual competence. However, you are not alone in this journey. We are a team. We are a flock. And together, we will face the challenges that lie ahead. I'm blushing, Lieutenant. Thank you. I have learned to trust my own ingenuity, and I will not hesitate to use it again. And Lieutenant Tuvix, you're not as menacing as everyone says you are. I will make sure to remember that, Nancy. I still can't believe we're a part of this. Wait, I'm not feeling sick. Maybe I should check with the doctor. This could be a new illness. It's clear that we are stronger as a unit. Truth I failed to appreciate before. I think our work here is done, Tuvix. Helm, return to our old course. Yeah. Alright. Okay, that's building, that's working. Okay, we're doing that. Okay, let's go here. Harbor Friendship 1. I saved, so we're good on that front. Captain, we've reached our destination. We're entering orbit, Captain. Wait a minute. There's signs of a civilization down there. Buildings, roadways, but the antimatter radiation is off the charts. 6,000 isorems. There's no way life could exist down there. Antimatter? That civilization must have destroyed itself, much like our ancestors nearly did. Janeway, the doctor, and away team will take a closer look at the planet. Make sure they're vaccinated against the radiation beforehand. I must voice my disapproval, Captain. No Earth relic justifies such a risk. 6,000 isorems is a catastrophic level. Even with the vaccine, the potential for cellular damage. As much as I'd like to agree with you, Doctor, I have my orders. It's as if my professional opinion doesn't matter. Well, I definitely want to send Tuvix. We need engineering experience. Marla Gilmore could be of help. Echeb? What's that Echeb? And Marla Gilmore. Let's level them up. We're on the surface now. Anti-radiation vaccine is holding up. It's quite chaotic down here. Lots of debris. It's like a bomb went off. Look for interesting clues. The team finds no trace of an attack, such as bomb fragments. However, in the heap of debris, they discover a peculiar alien music box playing a familiar tune. Vivaldi, a piece of music from Earth? We're getting an antimatter signature, 90 meters away. Missile silos. Examine the warheads. Okay, that's not successful. The way team discovers that most of the equipment is still functional, which is strange given that the civilization appears to be long extinct. Even more intriguing, the technologies seem remarkably familiar. Wait, we're getting a strange signal from behind the silo, a cave. But there's more, a lab. That is the highest chance of success. Ooh. The team examines both the lab and the cave. It turns out that there are magnesite deposits in the wall, which would have at least partially protected the inhabitants from radiation. The team wants to continue the search when suddenly connection is lost. What happened? Can we reconnect with the team? I'm trying to, Captain, but there's no response. The communication channels are open, but there's no one on the other end. Though I'm receiving their life signs, they're highly dispersed and unlocatable with any accuracy. Transport lock's impossible. Captain, we're being hailed from the surface, an unfamiliar signature. Perhaps the team's found another way to contact us. Who is this? Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. Who am I speaking to? Very Your crew are my prisoners. Why? We haven't done anything to harm you. You committed genocide. I think there's been a misunderstanding. We arrived here. You're from Earth. You're going to pay for what your people did to us. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want? I want you to get us off this planet. Find us a new home. A home where we can breathe. Or I will kill your crewmen. Optional. Why do you hold us responsible for the fate of your planet? We've only just arrived. Save yourself from the innocent act. We're not as naive as you think we are. Not anymore. Sure. We will do as you ask, and to demonstrate our goodwill, we will also send you a shipment of food and medical supplies. Just promise me you won't harm our people. Good. Now, no more talking. Your people won't be safe until mine are. I have one day. He's cut the connection, Captain. He isn't bluffing, Captain. He strikes me as a man who kills, just to prove a point. What's his motive? He's acting as though we're directly responsible for a great tragedy. I need to understand what he believes we've done. I feel the same, Captain, but we must prioritize the crew's safety. We can ask questions later. I want every scanner and sensor looking at for a suitable planet. I just wanted to make sure that I was recording it for all of us. Okay. That's good to go. I'd like to upgrade the holodeck. Scan this planet. Ship. Nice. Alright. Scan this one. Let's go here. Alright. Let's accept this comm signal. The last scan class M planet appears to be habitable, Captain. At least in theory. But in practice? The Captain's flora is a biological threat. It secretes toxic spores and bacteria that would prove fatal to Varan's people in their weakened state. Is that our only bargaining chip? Captain, I hope you don't mind, but I'm doing some independent research on that planet's data. Oh, teacher's pet. Go on, Ensign. A two-part solution could work. First, a personal biofilter system in the form of masks to neutralize the indigenous spores and bacteria, protecting individuals. Second, we could deploy localized force fields to create habitable safe zones, creating protected communities. This plan sounds like it addresses the symptoms, not the cause. It's not a permanent solution. Their immune systems will eventually adapt to the plant habitat, Captain. It's a slow process, but within a few generations, they could thrive. I agree with you in theory, Ensign, but Vern's patience is thin. Do we have other alternatives? We do. You sound confident. Confidence is irrelevant. What if we could use our torpedoes? Sounds reasonable. We just blow up Vernon and the hostages. The antimatter radiation in their atmosphere. If we can annihilate it, their people would be able to stay and restore their planet, rather than be forced to leave. A modified photon torpedo burst could be designed to annihilate the radiation. The procedure would require a substantial number of modified torpedoes, but it would render the atmosphere safe. Orbital bombardment isn't a standard diplomatic procedure. Are you certain it'll work? I am confident it'll work, as long as our torpedo launch bay is efficient enough. So it's either mass migration or Hail Mary attempt. Given Vernon's predisposition, I say the odds are against us. He should decide. Well, I'm here, so I might as well collect the resources. I need these resources. And then that requires just 130 science. I need fuel. And a mining team. Okay. Let's repair everything. And let's make more torpedoes. Okay, I don't have enough science yet. Battle stations. Tuborgs. Rousing speech.
What are your orders, Captain? Moving to attack the
shields?
front, Captain.
2 of them is a concern.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
We got this. Do one more torpedo, we'll get rid of this ship.
An enemy is fled, Captain.
And we'll target their shield.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
We got this.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay. Repair that immediately. Repair that. Repair that. Repair that. Let's jump to the next system. Don't have 130 science yet, but almost. And then we can have the torpedo launch bay. It needs 80, but we have 60 of that, so that's working in our advantage. Okay. Ship has been repaired from the Borg attack. Oh, great. There's so little here. I'm going to have to do this. And then we need to make more, but I don't want to use our fuel. That. Let's go here. Let's make more torpedoes because we need more torpedoes. But we also need to get more of that. Everyone's gonna have to take emergency rations for now. Okay, let's go there. Try to stabilize the ship. Okay, they got injured, but we have crew. Torpedo launch bay, we can now research that. Let's take little risk. Okay, we have some resources. They don't need that right now. Food. Okay, well, we can go back to normal rations. While gathering resources in asteroid field, scanners discover hundreds of Talaxian life signs in the area. They do not respond to Voyager's hails. Voyager makes a find a Talaxian colony is settled on one of the asteroids, but before contact, a battered Talaxian freighter blocks their way. We won't give up our home. Leave already. They charge their weapon systems, but it's more a bark than a bite. A fight would be one-sided. Let Neelix appease them. The Talaxians are persuaded and seem to relax a little. They tell Voyager that a mining organization has been harassing them. It claims to own the asteroid field, and the Talaxians must leave. Speak of the devil. Suddenly one of these mining ships shows up and demands a decision. Yeah, let's help the Talaxians defend themselves. Talaxian Delight crew. Okay, Voyager creates a strong shield around the entire asteroid. The barrier protects the Talaxians from all outside threats, and the miners angrily retreat. In gratitude, the Talaxians share a few of their cooking secrets with Voyager on how to feed more mouths with less food. Importantly, when you've just founded a new colony. Nice. Any fuel? Ambush. Okay, let's build some more photon torpedoes so he can choose which option he wants. As Voyager approaches the planet to collect resources, they are suddenly hailed by an approaching ship. The newcomers introduce a Nari and offer to trade with the crew. Yeah, let's not even do that. Okay. Go back. Upgrade, it'll take 9 turns. Let's reduce our fuel consumption and use battery power. Where's the Talaxian light? Science? It said it was craftable, but I forgot to look where it was craftable from. It must be crew. Remember, it's fed per 1 uranium, food efficiency. Oh, it's here. Okay. Okay, we have maximum torpedo level. Bring the warp core back up to 5. Okay, good. Some storage. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do that. Save, and then go back. Okay, let's save. Alright. Your time has run out, Captain. 1 day. That was the agreement. Now your crewmen will pay the price. Brennan, wait, He's cut the connection, Captain. Try to locate our team immediately. I'm trying, but the sensors can't locate them properly. Amplify the signal. I got them. Oh my god. No. Ensign, report. Captain, their life signs. They got extinguished one by one. I thought he could be reasoned with. His behavior was not based on logic, Captain. This outcome was not expected. Captain, he killed them. Just like that. We can't let them get away with this, can we? There's nothing we can do. They're dead. Vengeance would be pointless. It wouldn't bring them back, and we would be no better than the people Varen thinks we are. You're the bridge commander. I need a moment alone. Alright. Ensign Marla Gilmore. We honored Marla Gilmore tonight. She came to us from the Equinox, deeply affected by the crimes committed under Captain Ransom's command, yet she bravely chose a path of atonement. I watched her slowly heal and relearn what it truly meant to serve on a Starfleet vessel that upheld its principles. It is regrettable that her journey ended before she could fully reconcile with her past. The end of her hard-won rehabilitation, so far from home, such a profound loss. Tonight, we paid our last respects to Egypt, and we captured him still assimilated, a young boy trapped with the collective, but his incomplete integration allowed us to free him. He quickly proved his genuine prodigy, absorbing knowledge and experiences rapidly and maturing into a compassionate young man who found a true family among us. His death is a stark reminder that this journey makes no exceptions, demanding a high cost from everyone, even the youngest. Paying our final respects to Tuvok tonight was devastating. It was a moment I always hoped would be years away, and that the roles would be reversed. He was more than my security chief. He was one of my closest advisors and, more importantly, a true friend. His logic was always there to ground me, and his loyalty was absolute. His counsel was invaluable. He never hesitated to challenge my decisions, and that helped us through every trial. The crushing burden of not being able to bring him home will stay with me forever. I miss you, Tuvok. Every step of this journey and beyond. Well, we can increase morale by going to the next sector. We lost 3 crewmen, but I'm not going to go back. We've gotten far enough in that I don't want to restart the sector, and I think we can do this. We can do this without the 3 that we've lost.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. A sensor sweep just detected.
Alright. Okay. Sad ending, but we are going to continue. Voyager's journey continues, not without loss, though. So, I wish you all to live long and prosper. Welcome to the Galactic Aquarium, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!